I stepped out from the alley and took several steps toward the diner. Wanda Faulkner walked past with an armload of groceries. She stooped down as she went, lifting a hand to wave, then froze when she saw me. I knew that look. Horror and disgust mixed with fear. It was the expression everyone in this damn town wore when staring me down. Just another reason to get this shit over and done with and leave this place in the dust forever. I was like a plague to these people. The Antichrist and Hitler rolled into one horrible package. Wanda straightened and scurried away as fast as she could. I was proud of myself. I hadn't even flipped her off. That was progress. 3 years ago, I'd walked away, turned my back on everyone and everything I loved. It was fine. I did what needed to be done. It wasn't a huge loss. No one here missed me. Uncle Rick was able to move on with his life without having to worry about finding a corpse in Chase's bed each morning, and Chase, well, he'd moved on just fine too. He spent his days as a successful photographer, and his nights screwing a path across Jensen County. The only thing that made leaving hard was her, Samantha Merrick. The girl who, to this day, still pulled me from the mire and made it possible to go on, even if she didn't know it. She was my anchor and kryptonite all at the same time. Salvation and damnation in one beautiful, unattainable package. Thank fucking God she wasn't living in Harlow anymore. She'd gone off to college several months ago. I could probably suffer being in the same room with Chase for a few minutes, but being forced to pull a face-to-face with Sam, that would have gutted me. The smell of demon wafted through the air, faint but noticeable. A quarter mile, tops. They were everywhere. Schools, shopping malls, local food stores. No place was safe. Like a permanent rodent infestation, they were always around, always lurking in wait for scraps. I could see my brother through the diner window at the back booth. Of all the horrible things I'd done, none were worse than what the demon wanted me to do to Chase. The monster hated my brother. It flashed an image of Chase, pinned against the wall and struggling for air. I could feel his skin beneath my fingers in the all-too-real vision, and as I leaned in closer to savor the fear and confusion, Chase let out a scream that made the hairs on my arm dance. It wasn't real, but it sure felt that way. One quick movement. That's all it would take to snap his neck. Dead, brown eyes would stare into the distance as the demon rumbled with satisfaction. The contented warmth it felt would flow through my body, and just for a moment, I wanted to do it. To walk into the building and end my brother's life, if only to gain a moment of peace. The flash ended and left me breathless. I slammed a fist into the tree behind me. Fuck! I waited until everything evened out before turning back to the building. One step toward the alley, then another. This wasn't going to happen. It couldn't. Chase was leaning forward again, as the person sitting across from him did the same, giving me a perfect view of her profile. A wave of fury rolled over me. Samantha Merrick, who was supposed to be away at Huntington College, was about to kiss my brother.
Chapter 2. Sam. Chase Flynn flashed a lopsided grin as I slid into the booth across from him. You never get anything different. Always pie. I tugged the menu from my best friend's hands and skimmed the dessert section. McCarthy's was his guilty pleasure. They made the best key lime pie on the East Coast, according to Chase. The tartness of lime always turned my stomach. I preferred excessively sweet things like chocolate mousse or strawberries slathered in homemade cream. One of the few vivid memories I had of my mother was Saturday morning strawberries and cream. Amen to pie, baby.